Chapter 2: The Sound of Music, Part 1. Everglane, Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it, and second part, Bismillah Khan. And connecting to these two autobiographies, there is one more poem that is Wind. All the threes I will be explaining, and my voice might be having glitches due to the device that I am using, but soon it is going to be all right. Anyway, when I am explaining the portion of any topic of NCRT, I advise you at least you should open your book, and if you find that something which you need to underline, then please underline it or write down it or use your pencil to indicate some important facts. The Sound of Music, Part 1. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing. Both are the biographies, okay? Both are the biographies. So, Part 1, it is written by Deborah Cowley. Deborah Cowley. And before we know something about Deborah Cowley, let us try to know the little bit facts connecting with these portions, the two pieces that we will be understanding. These biological pieces tell us of people who have achieved success and recognition through determination, hard work, and courage. So, to get success in life, one has to overcome of potential barriers in life. What I say? Potential barriers in life. That means to achieve good marks also as a student, we need to understand the chapter and remember the entire things connecting to the chapter. So how this can be by your self studying. So after listening, at least you read, or before explanation, at least you read. Read, just go. Whether the story you understand or not, it doesn't matter. But completely, entirely, you read from the beginning till the end 2 times. Okay, then you listen. Automatically, you will understand something. So what I said, to overcome of potential, okay, barriers in life. That means one has to overcome of potential barriers in life. And the second part tells about the rich heritage of Indian music and our musical instruments. That is connecting to the part 2, Bismillah Khan. And both of them, they are reflected in wind also. Okay, same thing in wind poem also, you will feel these two things are mixed there. That means determination, hard work, and courage. Okay, so you should recognize yourself. And let us know about author Deborah Cowley. Okay, he, she, Deborah Cowley, she is female. Okay, so Deborah Cowley is a Canadian author, journalist, and broadcaster known for her work in biographies, travel writing, and interviewing notable figures. She has written extensively on inspiring individuals and cultural topics. Before you read, it is given here. We You have to go through this. Okay. Point one: God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels. Just opposite, right? That we are hearing, we have the hearing ability, but connecting to Glennie, she only feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. See, if somebody, okay, in this world, everybody is unique in their own way. So God here in this reflecting by the example of Glennie, okay, this is the real biography. So Glennie, by uh, I will the story says here, okay, that she lost, okay, not by birth, after birth only she lost, okay, when she was a child. So she lost her hearing, but God has something special for her, extraordinary. What's that extraordinary? She can feel. Okay, she can feel, and how we can feel? Feel with our skin, right? Feeling is there when we touch on our skin. So she can feel with her skin. So let us read the account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. Paragraph 1. First, what we are getting here, let me read and then we will understand paragraph wise. Page wise, it takes a little bit more and many important things I missed out last time I have tried, okay, but now I will change all the chapters in paragraph wise. Rush are crowds jostle for position on underground train platform as slight girl looking younger than 17 of the approaching train. It was her first day at the Royal Academy London and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. From where she was? Scottish farm, Scotland. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. Word meaning, please read it by yourself. This one, okay. What are the meanings? So it will be very uh, clear to you, and deep understanding it will increase. So in this paragraph, just now, what I have read, what the author says that a young girl who was only 17 years old and looks even younger to it, okay, stands nervously where? On a busy underground train platform in London. It's her first day. Why she was very nervous? Because it was her first day that she was going to perform her music, okay, uh, uh, music at the Royal Academy of Music, and she's both excited and nervous due to this. She is coming from where? A farm in Scotland, which makes this situation even more intimidating for her, excited for her. On top of everything, she is profoundly deaf, making her experience even more challenging. So, in this paragraph, it introduces us about her. Okay, next paragraph, let me read. Evelyn Glennie's loss of hearing had been gradual. It was not all of a sudden, but it was gradual. Her mother remembers noticing something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she didn't hurt, says Isabel Glennie. Mother's name Isabel Glennie, remember. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teachers, but by the time she was even 11, by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress urged her parents to take her to specialist. It was then discovered that her hearing was severely impaired as a result of gradual nerve damage. They were advised that she should be fitted with hearing aids and sent to a school for the deaf. Everything suddenly looked black, she says. Who says here? Evelyn. So, in this paragraph, in this passage, Evelyn Glennie gradually slowly lost her hearing over time. Her mother first noticed a problem when Evelyn, at 8 years old, didn't respond when called to play the piano. For a while, Evelyn hid her deafness from others like friends, teachers in the school, okay? But by age of 11, her school performance declined. Academic performance declined. A specialist confirmed that Evelyn's hearing had been severely damaged due to nerve issue. So what was the reason behind her deafness? Nervous. Okay, that means nerve issue. The doctor suggested she use had to use hearing aids and attend a school for the deaf, which made Evelyn feel hopeless. But Evelyn was not going to give up. She was determined to lead a normal life. Challenging started from here, okay? She had a determination to lead a normal life like us and pursue her interest in music. One day she noticed a girl playing it too. Of the teachers discouraged her, but percussionist Ron Forbes spotted her potential, began by tuning two large drums to different notes. Don't listen through your ears, he would say. Who would say? Ron Forbes, percussionist. Okay, a person who play drum or tabla. Okay, remember in the meaning also it is given, so you should go through the meaning. Okay, when you get such type of words or you don't understand. Here, if I will keep on explaining those meaning, what will happen? It will take long time. Okay, so I will avoid these things and I will continue only simply explanation. Try to sense it some other way, says Evelyn. Suddenly I realized I could feel the higher drum from the waist up and the lower one from the waist down. Forbes repeated the exercise, and soon Evelyn discovered that she could sense certain notes in different parts of her body. I had learned to open my mind and body to sounds and vibration. The rest was sheer determination and hard work. So nothing can be achieved in this world without your hard work and determination. So in this third passage, the person, that means Evelyn, as it is a biography, okay, so Evelyn refused to give up on her dream of a normal life and her passion for music. One day, she had seen a girl playing a xylophone and wanted to learn it too. Although most teachers discouraged her, but one percussionist, Ron Forbes, noticed her talent. He taught her to feel the music through vibration instead of hearing it. Evelyn realized she could sense the sound of drums in different parts of her body. With this new understanding, she worked hard and stayed determined to pursue music. Moving ahead with the fourth passage, she never looked back from that point onwards. She toured the United Kingdom with a youth orchestra, and by the time she was 16, she had decided to make music her life. So, every one of us, we are also having one particular unique ambition that we should work hard for it. She auditioned for the Royal Academy of Music and scored one of the highest marks in the history of the Academy. She gradually moved from orchestral work to solo performances. At the end of her 3-year course, she had captured most of the top awards. In this passage, the narrator says, or the speaker says, from that moment on, Evelyn Glennie never looked back. She toured the UK with a youth orchestra and decided at 16 to dedicate her life to music. When she given audition for the Royal Academy of Music, she achieved one of the highest scores ever. Over time, she shifted from playing in orchestras to performing solo. By the end of her 3-year course, she had won most of the top awards at the Academy. In passage, in fifth passage, and for all this, Evelyn won't accept any hint of heroic achievement. If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. What a nice encouragement statement she is putting for others also, isn't it? If you work hard and know where you are going, you will get there. So, students, if there is a will, there is a way. This is the quotation which is having the similarity with Evelyn's uh, statement. And she got right to the top. The world's most sought after multi percussionist with a mastery of some thousand instruments and hectic international schedule. Very busy. She became after that very busy. So in this passage, despite her incredible success, Evelyn Glennie doesn't see herself as a hero. Very simple way of living, right? She don't have the attitude like the person who achieved stardom. They are very much in pride and what I would say having lots of attitude. But seeing this Evelyn Glennie, she don't have such type of okay uh, feeling in her. She lived very simple. She believes that hard work and having clear goals lead to. She became one of the world's most in demand percussionist, mastering around 1,000 instruments, staying a busy international career. In sixth passage, intriguing to watch Evelyn function so effortlessly without hearing. In our discussion, she never missed a remember Deborah Cowley. She is our interviewer. Who is the interviewer here? Deborah Cowley. Okay, remember with bushy beards give me trouble. She laughed. It is not just watching the lips, it's the whole face, especially the eyes. She speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lilt. My speech is clear because I could hear till I was 11, she says, but that doesn't explain how she managed to learn French and master basic Japanese. So what I said before about the interviewer, so interviewer translated all the things, but the statement which she was talking before that uh, what was that statement? It says like this. Uh, yeah, in our 2 hour discussion, she never missed a word. That statement you should remember. Okay, was said by her friend. Okay, Scottish friend. Okay, it is highlighted here. This one, Scottish lit. Okay, so she speaks flawlessly with a Scottish lit. So in this passage, the speaker says, it's fascinating to see how easily Evelyn Glennie communicates without hearing. During a 2 hour conversation, she didn't miss a word. 2 hour conversation. Just imagine 2 hour conversation. Evelyn Glennie, she didn't miss a word. She joked that men with bushy beards are harder for her to understand. Why it is harder? Because she don't understand as the beard moves in funny way while the people speaks. As she watches the entire face, especially the eyes, not just the lips, okay, of that bushy beard man, okay. Evelyn speaks perfectly with a Scottish accent, okay, that Scottish lip, that means, okay, which she attributes to being able to hear until age of 11. However, it's still impressive that she also learned French and basic Japanese. Other language also she was knowing. Apart from her own language, she knows, okay, or she knew other language. She did, okay, learning and had mastered basic Japanese language. Paragraph 7. As for music, she explains, As for music, she explains, it pours in through every part of her body. It tingles in the skin, my cheekbones, and even in my hair. When she plays the xylophone, she can sense the sound passing up the stick into her fingertips. By learning against the drums, she can feel the resonances flowing into her body. On a wooden platform, she removes her shoes so that the vibration can pass through her bare feet and up her and up her legs. In this passage, Evelyn Glennie explains that she feels music through her entire body. Remember, she feels music through her entire body. She senses it in her skin, cheekbones, and even her hair. When playing the xylophone, she feels the sound travel from the stick into her fingertips. By learning on drums, she feels the vibration entire her body, and when standing on a wooden platform, she removes her shoes to let the vibration flow through her feet and legs. Paragraph 8. Not surprisingly, Evelyn delights her audiences. In 1991, she was presented with the Royal Philharmonic Society prestigious Soloist of the Year award, says master percussionist James Blades. God may have taken her hearing, but he has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any one of us. Is why she expresses music. Okay? And this is also a fact. The person who express anything perfectly. Okay. So here also something extraordinary we are seeing with the Evelyn Glennie. So in this passage, Evelyn Glennie amazed her audiences with her performances. In 1991, she received the Royal Philharmonic Society's Soloist of the Year award. Master percussionist James Blades praised her, saying that although Evelyn lost her hearing, she gained an extraordinary ability to feel music more deeply than others. This is what makes her musical expression so beautiful. In ninth paragraph, Evelyn confesses Evelyn confesses that she is something of a work al work workaholic, something of a work workaholic. I've just got to work, often harder than classical music. Passage 9. Evelyn confesses that she is something of a workaholic. I've just got to work, often harder than classical musician, but the rewards are enormous. Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn Apart from the regular concerts, Evelyn also gives free concerts in prison and hospitals. She also gives high priority to classes for young musicians. Anne Richlin of the Beethoven's Fund for Deaf Children, remember the name, says she is a shining inspiration for deaf children. They see that there is nowhere that they cannot go. Evelyn Glennie admits that she workaholic, saying she often to work harder than classical musicians, but finds the rewards worth it. In addition to her regular concerts, she also performs free shows in prisons and hospitals and prioritizes teaching young musicians. Anne Richlin from the Beethoven Funds for Deaf Children calls Evelyn as an inspiration, showing deaf children that they can achieve anything they set their minds to. Last passage, Evelyn Glennie has already most people twice her age. She has brought musicians to the front of the orchestra and demonstrated that it can be very moving. She has given inspiration to those who are handicapped people who looked to her and say, "She can do it, I can." And now, and not the least, she has given enormous pleasure to millions. In the final passage, Evelyn Glennie has achieved more than many people twice her age. She has made percussion a central part of the orchestra, showing how powerful and emotional it can be. She has inspired people with disabilities who see her as a life proof that she can succeed too. That means the other people with disability, they got the inspiration that they can also succeed like Evelyn Finney. Above all, she has brought joy to millions of people through her music. So this is all about Evelyn biography and the fact connecting to her. So students, you should also have dedication towards your best time for the study too. Thank you. We'll continue with the next explanation of Bismillah Khan. Till then, wait and watch. Thank you.